I believe if I can bring about a change
Yes.
for at least 2 people or 1 person, I have done my job. This field is entirely about making change and helping people, and I would love to do just that. Started preparing for CLAT. I told myself one thing: I will not lie to myself this time. I will
Yes.
be true to myself. If I score bad on a mock, it is my fault. I have to revise this now. I cannot just, blame the coaching, blame the teachers. Oh, she doesn't teach well. Oh, no, it's never that. There are thousands of people studying from the same teacher and getting results. You know why? Because they don't lie to themselves. Be honest. Make a connection, a deeper connection with the subjects that you're studying. And I promise that you will start enjoying it.
Hello, dear students. I hope you are doing good and preparing for your upcoming exams. Today, we have someone special with us. Today, we are not just celebrating ranks or results, but resilience, hard work, late nights, and the choice where somebody chose consistency over comfort. We have with us Zunaira Zafar, rank 69, CLAT 2026. Please introduce yourself to the students, Zunaira.
Hello everyone, I am Zunaira Zafar and All India rank 69 in CLAT UG 2026 examination with a score of 104.25.
Okay. Zunaira, how do you feel sitting at this side?
I feel beyond elated actually. I always used to watch all of these students get amazing ranks and sit in front of their professors and talk to them. So I feel like I'm very lucky that I get this opportunity to sit in front of a camera and talk to you.
Right. Can you describe your preparation journey to our students?
My preparation journey, honestly, it is beyond words. Preparation is something that you cannot just put into a roadmap because it changes every day. Every day you wake up and there's a new challenge. Every day you have to focus on different things. Every day you wake up and you feel tired and exhausted. But it is the fact that you wake up every day and choose to sit down and study and work for what you really want, and it will come to you. So I worked hard and it came to me and I'm very grateful. So
All right. One word for your CLAT journey.
one word for my CLAT journey would very much be a roller coaster. There is no better way to describe it because you never know what is coming next.
Right. One lesson that you learned in your CLAT journey.
One lesson that I learned, and I would like everybody to hear this loud and clear, that you are capable of way more than you think you are. I had no idea that I would be able to sit down for 8 hours and study continuously and still not get tired if I did not try it. So before you try anything, don't quit. Don't quit just because you feel tired or you feel exhausted. Work for it and it will come to you, I swear to God. I keep on saying this again and again because it is true and I have seen it with my own 2 eyes. So you are capable of way, way more than you think. It is only a matter of time and you just have to realize your potential. Just don't crush your potential. That is all I will say.
What was the toughest moment, Zunaira, and one habit that helped you clear this exam?
The toughest moment would be, I think, 1 month before CLAT. It was eye-opening. I was, giving multiple mocks, varied scores, waking up every day, trying again. And then it felt like this was something never ending. And, when you go through the same thing again and again, your brain, it just starts to reject it. And I felt like my brain was giving up on me. But the only thing that helped me get through this exam would be consistency. I would not be here sitting with you if I was not consistent and, relentless. So
Right. How many hours did you study a day?
at least 8, 7 to 8 at least. And some days I used to sit and I lost count, 10, beyond 10. So
Okay. Did you take a drop?
yes, this is my drop year.
All right. A lot of students must be wondering about your last year's score. So what was that?
Last year, I did not give CLAT. This is my first time giving CLAT. So I was a first timer. This is the first time I'm actually giving any sort of entrance exam. So it was a whole another level of anxiety.
And it turned out well as well, right?
It turned out amazing. I am very grateful.
Right. Okay. Now let's jump on to the D-Day, right? How did it look like?
So my sibling, she called me right before the exam. She said, don't be stressed and everything. Everybody was telling me the same thing, don't be stressed. And to be honest, I was not stressed. I knew somewhere in my heart that I have done all that I can. So whatever comes next is what my fate is. This exam doesn't decide anything for me, but I would like it if it went well. And I knew that I had prepared for it, so I was ready for it. It was just like, going and giving the exam. It went like a breeze. And I'm so happy because I finished through all, like 4 of the sections in 1 hour.
Yes, you told me that.
Yeah, I did finish all of the section till logical reasoning. And then I left quant for I had a whole hour for quant. So it went like a breeze and I was so happy. I never knew that it would be so easy. It's just all in your head, really.
It happened because you gave a lot of mock tests, right? You were through and through your preparation, right?
Yes, I did. I gave more than 100 mock tests, that's for sure.
All right. Now, a lot of students have a particular myth that if you are taking a mock test and you are not analyzing, then also it's good enough.
No. If you don't analyze your mistakes, then there is no point of giving a mock.
Yes, rightly said.
I believe that then you are giving mocks for ego trips, and some days you do well and then you feel satisfied and you feel like, oh, I don't need to go through all of this and again because I'm doing well. But then another day you give another mock which is a bit harder than the last one, and then you get a reality check and then you feel like your ego has been deflated and the mock is rigged. So
yes,
that is just not what you should be doing if you want to do well in your exam.
Right.
Sure, you don't just want to score well in mocks. That is not the end goal here. So if you don't analyze your mistakes, you're going to repeat the same mistakes in your exam. It is bound to happen.
Did you have an error log?
I did have an error log in, I think, analytical.
Right.
But I believe the other sections covered it up, so.
All right. Okay. One piece of advice to the students who didn't get the desired rank.
One piece of advice would be, don't quit. Just don't quit, please. If you are brave enough to prepare for this exam, that thousands of students are going to be giving this exam, there is no way in hell that you would know what would happen on the day of the exam.
Yes.
So it could be anything. The examiners could be very loud. It happened in my case. They were extremely loud and obnoxious, but I had to rule them out. So
yes.
But some students might not have been able to do that.
Right.
We are easily distracted by noise, by our emotions, our running heartbeats. So we can't control things that are out of our hands. Deep down, we all know if we have prepared well or we have not put in as much effort. I believe if you really want to get in this line, if you really want to pursue law, give CLAT once in your life at least. Go to a top law school. It is another level of ego boost. I feel like Harvey Specter, not that I've been allotted a college yet, but I know where I'm going. So
right.
I believe it is great for you mentally, like you would feel that you deserve this.
Right. One quote from Harvey Specter.
One quote from Harvey Specter would be, I quit every day, but I don't tell anyone. So this is very important yet again for people who lose motivation easily.
Yes.
It is if you are attempting any sort of exam where a huge number of people are going to sit for this exam, you have to believe that there are chances that it will go wrong. I also knew that there are chances that I won't do well and someone might have done way better than me. There are 68 people who have done better than me.
Right.
But you know what? I also felt dejected, absolutely, tired, exhausted. But I just felt like if I have, taken some time off to prepare for this exam, I will give it.
Yes.
I will give my best. No matter what happens, we will see what the results are. That is a worry of another day. But I have to do well. I have to know deep down within my heart that I did not lie to myself,
Right.
at least. And my parents have to know that she studied. The results are up to whatever entity it is above us, God, anyone. But I believe that you will know that you worked hard, and you will. I feel great because I never knew I could work this hard for anything in my life.
This must be enlightening.
It is enlightening when you find out how bad you want something,
Yes.
and then you actually get it.
Yes.
I had no idea that I was about to get it.
There is a quote, no? My favorite animal is me when I know what I want to achieve and the
Exactly.
type of hard work I put in.
100%. I was never aware of the potential that I actually had.
Right.
I always put in like 80% and I got, normal efforts, normal results. In my 12th boards, I scored 97%.
Very good. A good score.
Yeah, but I knew that I did not put in my 100%.
If you had, you would have got 100 too.
Exactly. I knew I could do better in some subjects at least.
Right.
So, this is why I, started preparing for CLAT. When I started preparing for CLAT, I told myself one thing. I will not lie to myself this time. I will
Yes.
be true to myself. If I score bad on a mock, it is my fault. I have to revise this now. I cannot just, blame the coaching, blame the teachers. Oh, she doesn't teach well. Oh, no, it's never that. There are thousands of people studying from the same teacher and getting results. You know why? Because they don't lie to themselves. Be honest.
Right. Very important.
Very
So,
important.
Naira, I can see you're very, very passionate about law, right?
Very.
So, why are you choosing this field? What motivated you?
I am, if you cannot tell, I have always been a public speaking kid. Debates, stage events, anything.
Declamations,
Declamations. Just call me. I have been a recipient of like a national level debate award as well, CISC one.
Right.
So I think when I speak, when I get to speak, when I get to, express my opinion, I feel important. I feel like I could voice out so many people who cannot speak for themselves.
Yes, very important trait of an advocate.
So many underprivileged people, so many people who, with voices not just loud as mine.
Right.
They don't have to be, I'm not calling them any names, they don't have to be weaker than me. They're just
Right.
not loud enough. And that's okay. I believe if I can bring about a change
Yes.
for at least 2 people or 1 person, I have done my job. This field is entirely about making change and helping people, and I would love to do just that.
So, Naira, it is important for everybody to remember that CLAT is not the destination. It is the gate that has opened avenues for responsibility, power, and the courage to help everybody to make a difference, right? So, as you said, it is going to empower many, right? So, one lesson for the students who are taking CLAT 2027.
One lesson for the students who are taking CLAT 2027 is don't just do it because it's an exam. Feel it. Feel the journey. The preparation is the journey. The destination, you don't know anything about where you will end up. Feel the journey, make a connection, a deeper connection with the subjects that you're studying. And I promise that you will start enjoying it.
Yes.
There will come a time where you will be so interested and vested in all of these legal maxims and principles and all
Yes.
of this, and you will start having fun. You will fall in love with the law.
Right.
That's for sure.
Well said. All right, Sunaira. Now let's jump on the result day. Whom did you call first when you got to know about the results?
My mother and my father, he was also there. So both of them, they walked right in when I was checking my results. So there was no calling anybody. They just saw it right in front of them.
What was the first reaction like?
Everybody was really shocked. I don't know why, a bit sad because I expected something else because I put in my score in multiple rank predictors, which is why I was slightly disappointed. But then I realized, oh my god, it is not some all school rank or anything, it's an all India rank. So relax.
Right. How did you got to know that the result is out?
Great question, because it was actually through you. Ma'am called me and she said, "Oh, Zunaira, do you know your result is out?" I said, "Oh my god, I don't want to check it, ma'am. Can you check it for me?" And she said, "Beta, I did not give the exam. No, you sat for the exam. You have the admit card. I don't have your details. So please check your score and let me know." So that
Right.
is what happened.
Okay. Did you celebrate after the results?
I did celebrate. I was
Very good. It is
happy.
very important to celebrate all these small moments with your near and dear ones, right? Just the last question. Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
In the next 5 years, I see myself working in a top law firm, just like my mentor Harvey Specter. Ever since I watched Suits, I have been hell-bent on going to a top corporate law firm, and I will make it. I am very sure of it.
All right. I hope, guys, you have learned great lessons from this amazing interview with Zunaira. We are wrapping it up. We'll meet you soon with another one.